All right, we're at All Elite Wrestling, Fight for the Fallen here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is going to be a huge event here, and the line is already around the corner and out the door, around everywhere and all. How you doing, sir? Where are you from? All right, where are you from?
Springfield, Missouri.
All the way from Missouri.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. We have Ohio, we have Maryland, we had South Carolina, and now we got the Show Me State.
Yep.
Is here. They're going to be showing me tonight. So what makes you a fan of AEW?
I'm a fan of all wrestling. It doesn't matter what it is. AEW is just another one that I will become a fan of and follow until the end.
What made you decide, hey, I'm going to go down to Jacksonville, Florida to see this show?
Mix of I've never been to Florida, so I wanted to come down, treat it as a little vacation, and enjoy the show as it is.
Do you have any favorites in AEW?
AEW right now, Kenny, of course, everybody loves Kenny, and Shima, so right now I am torn because they have to wrestle each other tonight.
Right.
It's going to be very hard for me.
Listen, when something like that happens, you got to go with the glass is not half empty. The glass is half full. You're going to get a winner either way.
I'm just going to sit back and throw my hands up and just relax and just watch the match. That's what I'm going to do.
Good for you. All right, and then you mentioned you watch other wrestling. What other wrestling do you watch?
Anything, any and everything. I'll watch WWE, New Japan, all Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, all of Mexico. I'll watch it. If it's available, I'll watch it.
How is wrestling up in Missouri? Do you go to any local shows in Missouri?
I do go to the local shows.
What are some of the shows up there, if you had a name of any show?
There is World League Wrestling, Dynamo Pro, St. Louis Anarchy. There's several shows up there. If anybody's ever in Missouri and ever wants to do anything, please go check those places out. They are amazing.
And that's where these talents come from, the indies. So
exactly.
You'll see it. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
All right. All right, everybody.
It didn't start till like 7 or something like that, so the line's starting to move.
This line is just going around and around. See everywhere here. AEW fans are here. I see that. Yeah, and the NWO hat too. That's very cool. All right, get to you guys. But where are you guys from?
We're from Hollywood, Florida.
You're from South Florida. Yes, the 305. Thank you very much. That's where I'm representing too. So good.
Awesome.
All right, so what made you guys decide, hey, I'm going to come up to Jacksonville for AEW?
Big fans of Kenny Omega. Had to come up. Drove 5 hours to come up here and see him. Met Cody actually last year.
What do you like about AEW?
Something new, something refreshing, something different from what's out there now.
Yeah.
How do you think it's going to go when they go to TV? Because it's going to be a weekly venture then once they start on TNT.
I think it's going to be huge.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be.
do a great job.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show tonight and thank
Thank you.
Hey everybody!
Hi.
All right, I like the shirts. We'll get everybody in here. Where are you guys from?
We're from Tampa. These guys came from Toronto, so I think they should get the love.
They get there. I'll tell you what, the furthest so far. That's it, man. I don't think anyone's.
We came from Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, see, well, I don't know my Canada, so now there you go. If Edmonton's farther, I'm never good at geography. I just know where Canada is. If Edmonton's farther than Toronto, then yes, you guys get. But still, we got to give some love to Toronto as well. All right, we'll start with Toronto first.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys like about AEW?
Just like the fresh competition, and like all the stars basically. I love seeing all these guys perform. So we decided to come out here, give these guys a chance.
Absolutely, it's exciting to see pretty much a brand new product, and some old faces we've grown up with, and some brand new gems.
Yeah, Jungle Boy.
I see you have your NWO hat on.
Oh yeah.
So is that how far back you go with New World Order?
Actually, I go way back, actually like 1991 probably, like Savage, Hogan, back then, and then like Ultimate Warrior versus Hogan in '92, or summer WrestleMania. Remember that one? Yeah, that was a great one. I've been to I went to WrestleMania 18. That was pretty fun too. Hogan Rock.
Houston. I was there.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh wait, no, that was Toronto.
Toronto.
Skype.
I've been a big fan. And I'm glad that there's a new competition for, the Fed.
Take Vince down.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys, what other wrestling you guys watch?
We watch New Japan. We watch ROH. And then independent stuff in Canada.
Yeah, what are some of the independents going up there that you've gone to?
Smash Toronto is a big one, and
there's Battle Lords, run by Santino Morella's.
MLW.
MLW.
There we go.
MLW is true. Pretty cool.
And I've started to get into AAA just because of their connection with AEW. So.
And I was a big fan of CMLL because it was back in then.
What do you think? going off the board here, but what do you think about Nacion Lucha Libre with Alberto Del Rio and Chavo Guerrero Jr. joining forces to do the, did you know anything about this? This is new.
I had heard about it.
I just heard about Alberto Del Rio fighting Tito Ortiz. That's all.
Yeah, that was big. That was an announcement too this week and all that they did that as well. So they're very cool, very cool.
But yeah, it's been great.
Fill some of these lines up over here.
Absolutely. You got it.
All right, as we're navigating through traffic and all, so I'll get to Edmonton. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it so much. What brings you down here? I mean, all the way from Edmonton.
Yeah, well, I mean, we went to All In last year, and we wanted to just make another trip, so came down here. We coupled it with a couple shows in Texas last weekend. And yeah.
What'd you see out in Texas?
Well, we went and saw the New Japan G1 in Texas.
Climax tournament, right?
And then the Impact Slammiversary the next night.
What was that like? What was all that like?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Just seeing a New Japan show on, like, in North America is kind of something I never thought was going to be possible until the last couple of years. And Slammiversary was great. It was like in a bar, basically.
Just the contrast of crowds and the contrast of venues, so different.
Yeah. I think it's cool too, right? It was at Gillies in Texas, famous place out there and all. So, I mean, you guys, I was going to ask you what wrestling you watch, but obviously you told me Impact Wrestling is something you watch, New Japan is something you watch. Are those mainly the ones that you watch?
Yeah, I mean, what AEW there has been so far. New Japan, Impact, I watched MLW, I don't know, just lots of stuff on YouTube. I mean, there's tons of indies you can watch on YouTube, it's all great.
And we always go to our local PWA shows.
Yeah, Prairie Wrestling Alliance, represent.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how wrestling has grown so much, and there's so much wrestling out there. There's so much good wrestling out there. Would you agree that there's a lot of good wrestling out there?
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much good wrestling that people don't even know is at your fingertips. Like I said, on YouTube, man, you can find amazing matches just by searching.
And I think that it's getting more technically impressive. People aren't falling for gimmicks anymore. The more that people are consuming the wrestling content, instead of just falling back on old tricks, you actually have to be really good at your craft, and I really respect that about the industry.
It's not so much about the funny haha or cheesy little angles, or some more about the wrestling.
Political, breaking down boundaries and barriers and like inclusivity, I would say.
Yeah, which AEW is really on the forefront of right now.
I see the Mark shirt. So what's the story behind the Mark shirt?
Well,
is there a story?
Mark would never be able to explain what a mark it is, so I can't go there.
Very true.
She nailed it.
She did. And then I see here though, get that full shirt, so the Joey Janela shirt.
So that the bad boy.
Cool. That's a cool one though. Let's see that one in a while. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Hey everybody. And we're still people going in. It's very fun, very cool. A lot of stuff going on. AEW, Fight for the Fallen. And you can see everybody hanging out. It's a really good time. I don't know if any tickets are left actually. I wonder if there are or not. So, as you can see the long lines, which is really cool.
Here when I went.
Seats here. Hi guys.
How's it going, man?
All right, where are y'all from?
We are from Hartsville, South Carolina.
Yes. Wait, where in South Carolina?
Hartsville. Where are you from?
Okay, now, never has anyone said Hartsville, South Carolina. For 2 years, now I'm going to get a little bit of Jim Barcelone, anyone out there that knows me, you guys don't, but a little history. For 2 years, I attended Coker College, right there in Hartsville, South Carolina.
Small town, a small world too.
The depot, I remember the depot, that's going back in the day, so I don't know if it's still there. The depot by the tracks to get your burger and your sweet tea, the Piggly Wiggly grocery store, and if you wanted to go anywhere, you had to go to Florence, because that was the only big town nearby.
That is normally the town people say, I'm from, you know where Florence is. There you go, man.
So you got to give it up for Hartsville. So thank you, Hartsville, South Carolina. Oh my gosh. All right, so what do you guys like about AEW?
It's fresh. Fresh product. Love watching it. So, keeping up with all the guys.
What made you decide, hey, we're going to come to Jacksonville for this? This is our first show in Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah.
Proximity?
Proximity is close, yeah. We'd love to go to like the All Out show. You know, a little bit out there, but this is close. You know, 5-hour drive, not too bad. It should be a good show. Solid card. So.
Have fun, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You too.